Why did Maoist China send urban youth to rural areas? Imagine being a young person in China during the mid-1900s. You might have grown up in a bustling city with dreams of education and a bright future. But suddenly, you're told to leave all that behind and move to the countryside. Why would a government ask its young citizens to do something like that? Well, it all ties into a big plan to reshape society and build a new kind of China. During Mao Zedong's rule, the government launched a movement called the Up to the Mountains and Down to the Countryside movement. It started in the mid-1950s and grew even bigger during the Cultural Revolution. The main idea was to bring urban youth into rural areas to learn from farmers and workers. The government believed that city kids, who often had more education and privileges, needed to understand the real life of the working class. Living and working in the countryside would help them see the struggles of rural people firsthand. It was also about spreading socialist values like collectivism and equality. The goal was to make society more unified and less divided by class or location. Another reason was economic. Cities were growing fast, but jobs were limited. Many young people finished school but had nowhere to go. Sending them to rural areas helped reduce urban unemployment and boosted farming efforts. The government wanted these youth to help on collective farms or work in rural industries. This way, they contributed directly to the country's development and supported the socialist push for collective ownership of land and resources. Not everyone was happy about moving. Some were assigned to farms with tough conditions, especially in remote regions. Others had better assignments with wages and housing, but many still faced hardship. Officially, participation was supposed to be voluntary, but in reality, many had little choice. The move was often sudden and difficult, disrupting education and personal plans. Despite these hardships, the experience changed many young people. Some gained new skills, responsibility, and a different outlook on life. Women, in particular, often found themselves taking on roles they never had before. But for most, it was a period of hardship, isolation, and interruption of their education. In the end, Mao's government saw this movement as a way to build a more equal society. They believed that by mixing urban and rural lives, they could create a stronger, more united China. It was about turning ideas of socialism into real, everyday actions. While it caused many struggles, it was a key part of Maoist China's effort to transform both society and its people through direct involvement in labor and collective effort.